Hello everyone, Dobry Den Ukraine. Yeah, Nisha live is Sydney, Australia. Today we're going to read a book called Once Upon a Dragon's Fire. Сьогодні ми будемо читати книгу Одного разу вогні дракона. That's дракона. Okay. Now. It all began once upon a magic kingdom when a fearsome dragon stalked the land. The dragon was mean, scary, and evil, or so the story said. One day, two brave children called Freya and Sylas set out to stop him for good. But when they found the dragon, he wasn't quite what they expected. Знаєте, як дракони отримали вогонь. Do you know how dragons got their fire? Це гарна історія про доброту та віру в когось. Okay, let's do this, guys. Once upon a dragon's fire. Now, once upon a magic kingdom, before fire ever existed, there lived a terrifying dragon near a village. No one had ever seen the dragon, but everyone knew all about him. Давно поблизу одного села живе страшний дракон. For it was written in books that he was so mean he ate kittens for breakfast. Вони сказали, що дракон був дуже підлим. He was so scary he made children scream. Кажуть, дракон змушував дітей кричати. And he was so evil that he blew huge storms out of his jaws, which was why it was always so cold. Everyone was scared of the dragon. Вони сказали, що дракон живе з холодом. Це боялися дракона. Everyone except for Freya and Sylas. They loved reading and stories about the dragon out loud to each other. Freya and Sylas любили читати. I'm not scared, Sylas would say when Freya spoke of the dragon's roar, which was so loud it destroyed roofs. I'm not scared either, Freya would say when Sylas read about the dragon's long, sharp claws and terrifying teeth. Reading about the dragon was their favorite thing to do. Читати про дракона було вікним улюбленим заняттям. One bitter winter day, a big storm began to blow. It was so cold that all the warmth left the town and no one could bring it back. Одного зимового дня було дуже холодно. It's very cold. Now, this storm must be the dragon's fault, Sylas said. Enough is enough, Freya answered. We have to do something. Both of them were agreed. This bad dragon must be stopped. Вони вирішили зупинити дракона. So two of them set off up the high, windy mountain. Так Tuvivi Pishlina Virshinu Huri. When they got to the top, they found a cave. Two big yellow eyes shone out from the dark. I'm not scared, Silas whispered. They stepped inside. Bonnie, Ginasli, Pecheru. And they saw the dragon. Bonnie, Pobachli, Dracona. Ooh. But he didn't have long, sharp claws. He didn't have terrifying teeth. And he didn't roar so loudly that roofs were destroyed. Drakon, Jali, Shivasya, Tam, Tuzi, Tiko. In fact, this dragon wasn't scary at all. Drakon, Zovsimni, Chilakas, Kasya. He was just cold, scared, and very, very lonely. We need to help him, said Freya. Oh, Drakon buv kholudni. Nalia kani. I tuzi samotni. Oh. Freya and Sylas knew that when they felt sad or lonely, there was one thing that always made them feel better. So they snuggled close to the dragon and began to read. But then Sylas realized something terrible. Voni vrishli prochi tati kinhu drakonu. Everyone was wrong about the dragon. Ushi Polilialisia Sochodo Dracona. Every story they knew said the dragon was evil, but that's not true, said Sylas. Then Freya had an idea. What if we make up a new story? She said. Dracona Vrilishili Jabrati Vism. Now, once upon a magic kingdom, there lived a very beautiful dragon. Priya said. Everyone loved him because he was kind. He always reminded people to stay together and be good to one another. As Dragon listened to the new story, the warmth started to grow deep in his chest. The more Freya and Sylas talked, the warmer and warmer he got until... Visi budut ljubiti drakona, tomi socho vin buv dobrum. Vin jabjiti naha duvav ljudyam, jali satitsya razami buti dobrimi. Now, whoa! The warmth burst of him in flames. It was the first time a dragon had ever breathed fire. Drakon počuvavsia takim sachasливым, sucho proverse vidikunuv vohun. Whoa! With his new power, Dragon flew down the mountain to protect everyone in the town from the mighty storm. He warmed up all their homes. Drakon prailetiv si chop chaki stithi visk vid koludu. And their hearts. Vini voni ljubili drakona. Aww, what a lovely story, guys. From that day on, dragons carry fire inside to remind us of something very important. That we can only truly discover something with our own eyes. And even on the coldest days, a spark can come from something as tiny as a new story. Navitu ne klolo kolod nisi. Тіні іскра може спалахнути від чогось такого крихітного нова історія. Yay! What a lovely story, guys. See? This гарна історія про турботу та віру в когось. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And I will see you next week with another story just like this one. Bye-bye. Next week, 2:15 p.m. Thursday, story time with Anusha.